during an interview when an interviewer asks you a question, that whether you prefer working in a team or you prefer working individually. Remember, the intent of asking this question is not to judge you what is correct and what is incorrect. No, the interviewer is not to evaluate you based on those grounds. Rather, they want to comprehend that how confidently you can share your preferences honestly. Yes, they want to check your honesty. They want to check your confidence, that how confident you are in sharing your preferences with them. Also, of course, they have certain job with them to offer you and how you are best aligned to that particular job. So yes, they want to comprehend that too. So yes, there is nothing called incorrect or correct for this answer, but let's try and understand how in accurate way we can respond to this question. Yeah. As we understand that there is no judgment based on your preferences, but then when you are sharing your preferences, whether you prefer working in a team, just attach advantages. That why do you think in a particular way, what are the advantages working in a team? So you can mention that how working in a team is all about collaboration, unity, sharing each other's perspectives, being open to understand each other's perspectives and ideas, and how it can flourish the project or any task. On the contrary, if you think your working style is more of individual, so you can quote a disadvantage about working in the team, that there are times that when we are codependent on each other and there is a dynamics of the project or the task, how we have to compromise on individual focus or productivity. Right after discussing advantages and disadvantages, you can also quote an example where in your recent job, or if you are a fresher, how you have any particular experience where you were working in a team and you thought as a team player, if you think you are favorable towards that you prefer that, how it helped you in flourishing in that task, how each one of you in your team contributed and how it helped throughout, how you all got thrive into that. So yes, you can always quote an example, you can always quote a situation where it really worked for you and how being a team player you thoroughly enjoyed and you think it's a preference for you. But yes, as on the other side, if you think you are an individual contributor, so you can mention any such situation where individual contribution was required and you flourished and you somehow it really helped for you because you were completely focused, your productivity is higher. So you can quote an example, you can quote a situation where it helped in a particular way, the way you prefer your working style. Yes, it's always good to share anecdote, it's always good to share a story, and that will help your interviewer to connect with you better, that yes, you experienced at certain level these two attributes, and that's how you have come to this conclusion, and that's how you have made a decision about your working style. This gives a validation to what your preference is. If you wish, you can also quote that how you are flexible to work in both the dynamics, whether it's an individual contribution is required or a teamwork. So you can again quote a situation where in the past you had to work in a team and how you all decided, everyone, that how you delegated the task to each team member, though it was a group project, but then you were delegating the task as per the competencies and as per the skill set of the people, and then you set all of you set the target or a timeline, that in this particular timeline each one of you have to complete the task. So it was a teamwork, also it was an individual where individual contribution was required, your focus was required, productivity was required, and once all the tasks were done individually, how you all came together and you discussed all the tasks and specific activities of the project. So you can talk about that, how flexible you are in those dynamics and how you can flourish in both the working styles, whether because you have experienced that. Yes, so you can mention that. As I always mention to my candidates, that when we go for an interview, we have to do a thorough research about the job description they have offered or the responsibilities they have in place, so that we can prepare our responses accordingly. So in this case, if once we have gone through their job description and responsibilities, we should know that how this job, this task requires what working style, as in what they would prefer. Is it a team player thing or is it an individual contributor role? And you can quote those examples if as per your preference. Be honest about it, whatever experiences you have. If you think you have any such experience where most of the times you are doing your role all alone, whether you were in a recent job or you are a fresher, and whatever activities you or group projects you were a part of, still there was a lot of time you were working all on your own and no such team requirement was there, and this job also requires this. So you can always quote that, and yes, and that would help you to prepare your answers accordingly, and they will give preference to you as a in during their selection of the candidate. So yeah, so please go prepared and understand what working style they have in their mind. Yes, at the end it all comes down to that how confident you are in sharing your preferences and giving them those validation by sharing those experiences which you have had, and then how confident you are in taking up this role. Also, sometimes what happens is we try to challenge ourselves that we have these experiences so far, but we want to push our envelope, we want to challenge ourselves, we want to see for us that how we can explore our abilities. Maybe we have worked so far in a team, but now we would want to see how we are how we will flourish in our individual contributor role, or vice versa. So you can check with that at the time of the interview. You can mention your opinions about this, and you can also let them know that if you don't have any such experience, what this role is demanding, but you are ready to take up that challenge and you are ready to explore that abilities in you. So you can always mention that. Yeah, be confident, share your preferences, understand what interviewer wants, and then you have to let your interviewer also understand that what is your requirement. So that is what about honesty. Go with honest mindset. Yes. So this is all about today's video. I hope this will help in your upcoming interviews. And if you have any such opinions or viewpoints or that worked for you in these kind of scenarios, please mention in the comment section. Else, if you like this video, please like, share, and yes, subscribe to my channel so that you will not miss on watching more such videos where I will discuss about interview questions or also skill development that you can integrate at your workplaces. Yes, so till then, bye bye, take care.